I started with my first star, if you will, or like my third star. I don't know how they phrase in hockey anyway, but Montez Sweat, who continues to be a monster.
Dude, he's so good.
They close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, but there was so many opportunities where he was close, and I think more than anything else. So it was the next drive after we cut it to 20-9. So we scored the touchdown to cut it to 29. And then Seattle, it was one of the drives where Seattle didn't have a 3-and-out, and they actually had a few first downs. It's like 2 or 3 passes in a row to DK Metcalf where they had first downs like one after another. And like they were driving. And then, Sweat, I think he drops back in coverage. He sees Wilson rolling to his side, does another one of those 9-foot condor wingspan bats in the air. And,
very few players in the NFL can make that play.
And Deron Payne comes down with it, and if I'm not mistaken, I think we turn around and we score on that ensuing drive.
Yeah, no, I think McKissick touchdown. It was the McKissick touchdown.
Was it the McKissick touchdown drive?
Yeah, okay. We scored on back-to-back drives.
So again, I mean, I hate the Pro Bowl. I think it's on record as saying it's the worst All-Star game in sports. I think it's one of the stupidest.
Still nice to get the recognition, though,
ill-picked decisions. But if he's not, then I don't know who is, because like he's just been a monster.
Every week, Montez makes a play where I'm like, you're a specimen, and that was one of them, right? Like I forget how big he is. He's like 6'6". I bet he has like a 40-inch. He's basically, this is a hot take. I don't know where this just popped in my head. He's basically what I wanted LeVar Arrington to be. He's just a freak. I mean, LeVar was violent and different. Wasn't a pass rusher. He's more more of a linebacker. But like Sweat is just he's a freak, right? He was a top 10 pick that fell because of a heart condition. Is that why he fell?
Allegedly.
That we obviously traded up for. But every week this dude makes a play, and these tip passes are becoming a thing. Go back to the Dallas game. He had the touchdown against the Steelers. He disrupted like 2 or 3 different bend plays. Today, Russell did. I don't know where Russell was trying to throw the ball. He might have been trying to throw it away for all I know. He did not think Montez Sweat was going to get that high.
Could get up that high.
Yeah. And then obviously I'm a huge Payne fan, so seeing him get a pick made me extremely happy. And to your point, all of a sudden we had all this momentum, and I screamed at the TV. The boys were playing, and we went right down the field, and it was Haskins' best. Like, I know he scored the 96-yard drive. The touchdown drive, the one to McKissick, was his best drive of the year.
Very crisp.
I mean, that offense was humming.
You're using the LeVar comp. I hate using this comp because it's a little cliche.
I don't even know if it's right. It just popped in my head.
But the comp that I see more right now from Montez Sweat than I would from Chase Young, and this is no knock against Chase Young because my feelings for him are well documented. I think he's an absolute monster, and it's just a matter of time before he's maybe one of the 3 best, if not one best pass rushers in the NFL, and I firmly believe that. Montez Sweat reminds me more of the Julius Peppers comp than even Chase Young does, right? If you look at it from
they're both so fucking big.
The perspective, like the numbers perspective, almost identical. The wingspan, like at 6'6" and 260, tell me that Montez Sweat couldn't be a monster power forward or any other position for that matter, really. That's kind of what he reminds me of. And another thing, because of the basketball background, like they loved about Julius Peppers way back in the day, was the condor-like wingspan. And Montez Sweat brings so much of that. And again, you're talking a legit 4'4" guy in terms of his athletic ability. And it's amazing to see it. There is a symbiosis between him and Chase Young and the way the matchup problems they present to defenses on each side. Every team hopes to have that. We actually have that, and it actually happens. And it's amazing to see on a week-to-week basis. And they continue to influence directly outcomes of games, and it's just a joy to watch.